Good morning. We are on we're on I-580, basically heading westbound towards Oakland, San Francisco. A little bit of fog up in front of us, which wasn't expecting to see, but whatever. Westbound, right side, 6.
Toll booth ahead.
But we got our permit just about 6, a little before 6 a.m. So we were able to get going. Pretty much got on the road by about 7 o'clock. And the way we wanted to go, we're not allowed to go, so we're adding about 120 miles to our trip. So basically an extra 2 hours in California. So instead of going up 99, straight up to Stockton, then onto I-5 from there, straight north up to Mount Shasta, Weed, getting off on US 97, and then straight up. California has us going the back roads. Like I said, over here towards, San Francisco area, the Bay Area, Oakland. So like I said, we're doing an extra 120 miles. Scale is closed, so we ain't worrying about that. The scale we hit south, just north of Gustine, that scale was open, went through.
Toll booth ahead.
We were across the scale. They weren't too concerned with me, so on we went. So we're going to go up here, another 11 miles to exit 44B. That'll put us on to I-680. We're going to take that northbound. We have one little area we have to think about. We have to be in the far right-hand lane on northbound I-680 at Benicia Martinez Toll Plaza truck lane. We have to be in the far right-hand lane. Big deal, whatever. Up near Mount Shasta, we have to be in the left-hand lane at the traffic switch. There's a mainline restriction for 14 foot wide. We're only 11 foot wide, and that's pretty high up in the air, but we still have to be in the left-hand lane at the Mott Road overpass, or UC, undercrossing to Ream Avenue. Now, there's more likely going to be signage there telling you there's a width restriction there, but we'll just make sure we'll get over to the left-hand lane when that happens. That's quite a ways up. That's a couple 100 miles away from where I am right now. East of Oakland. We're in Livermore right now, so we got plenty of time to get where we need to get someplace to stop. I'll find out exactly where Mott Road, UC, undercrossing, whatever they want to call it, and Ream Avenue. I'll make sure I plug that into my GPS so I know when I get there, be in the left-hand lane. Simple as that.
Toll booth ahead.
But because we're adding another 120 miles about to my day today, the best outcome that I'm going to have is getting to Klamath Falls, just about 20 miles north of the border. Are we going to make up our mind what we're doing, dummy? What are we doing? Either go fast or go slow. You see my turn signal. You're driving a BMW. You're supposed to actually know what you're doing. The only ultimate driving machine capability that has is if you actually learn how to drive. Lord, people. You live here. You know that lane ends. There's a big sign telling you that. You come this way all the time. You see the truck trying to get over. Why don't you move out of the way? Speed up, slow down, change the lane, do something.
Toll booth ahead.
Moron. Ah, people. Okay, so. Whatever. Okay, so, like I said, we should hopefully get to, if there's no slowdowns with the traffic, we have good, nice running. We can stay at 55 miles an hour all day long. I should be able to get to Klamath Falls in Oregon today.
Toll booth ahead.
Now, it's going to be a full 10 hours, 10 and a half hour drive to get there, because that's roughly 545 miles, I think it is, from my stop, from where I started this morning, right outside the gates of where my shipper is, there in Merced. So we had to come down south a little bit, get over, come north up to Gustine. Got me a scale ticket. We're only like 68,000 pounds, so not too bad. But permits being what permits are, that's the route we had to go. But like I said, we'll get the job done. We'll still get up to Sunnyside, Washington Monday morning to have a crane offload this mixer. So it should not be an issue. I wish I could have, gotten up the road at least 150, 200 miles yesterday. 300 miles yesterday would have been great. I wanted to get to Reading, last night, and then today I want to go from Reading all the way up to Biggs Junction. There right on the border, on the Columbia River Gorge, and pretty much have been sat there for all Saturday and Sunday. But that wasn't possible, so But we got our permit early this morning, like I said, just about 6:30. We got our permit, so we got ourselves set. We're already set up. I'll turn my strobe light on the back, turn the lights on, inspect the truck, inspect the load, make sure everything is still good, print out my permits, and roll. Dublin, California. Like I said, we get on the 680. That'll take us, to San Ramon, Danville, Alamo, Walnut Creek, Lafayette. Oh, there's a Walnut Creek, sorry, where we'll split off going more eastbound. There in Lafayette, that'll take us over towards Concord. Echo. We'll cross over California 4. That'll take us over across the river. And they're right there at Benicia. Instead of staying west, instead of going more westbound on the 780, we'll stay east, a little more eastbound on the 680.
In 3 miles, take exit 44B on the right toward I-680 south.
That'll take us up, towards, Fairfield. What was that? Suisun? Suisun City. Suisun City, I believe it's called. I don't know what the pronunciation, but whatever. That'll put us on I-80. We'll take that over to Vacaville. Vaca being the Latin, if I remember if it's Latin, for cow. So, Cowtown, Vacaville, where we get on the 505, take that north. Which is, where's that? That's Dunnigan. I think I'll stop in Dunnigan at the Pilot Flying J there. I'll top up my fuel there at Dunnigan, do a load check there. And then it's I-5 all the way north without any detours, without any little breaks off the highway, all the way up to US 97. And then basically US 97 to the rest of California up to Doris. Name of Doris, right before the border with Oregon. Pop into Oregon, and another 20 miles after that is Klamath Fall, where we should stop for the night right there. So that's about 545 miles for the day. As long as nothing really happens, no accident in front of me, no weird slowdown, no problem with the truck or myself or the load, at least I'll get to Oregon today. Then, of course, I got to get from Southern Oregon to Northern Oregon. On US 97, no detours off of that, straight shot right on up. Then Washington, you're going to cross over on 97, right across the Columbia River.
In a quarter mile, take exit 44B on the right toward I-680 south.
We have a couple of roads we got to detour off of 97 to get onto I-82. Big deal. Then we'll take that right over and we'll get off on Washington 241, I believe it is. And that's pretty much the road I need right to my delivery.
Take the first exit on the right.
Pardon me. Man, excuse me. I'm going to get this chunk of crap out of the road here because nobody else wants to do it. Be able to slow down. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be me. All right. Okay, so all we can do.
Bear right toward I-680 north.
Pardon me. Oh, man. Alrighty.
Toll booth ahead.
And we ain't worried about the toll booth, so.
Toll booth ahead. In a quarter mile, enter highway onto I-680.
So the GPS wants to take me up here, turn around, go south, go back the other way. Yeah, a whole lot of ridiculousness, so we're not doing that. And all you morons who know that that lane ends because you live here, you do it every day. I ain't having none of that crap. If you all learned how to merge, this wouldn't be an issue. Come on, dummy. Get up there. And morons do this every day. That's why traffic sucks every day.
onto I-680.
Now, this is probably the closest I've been to San Francisco in, what, 3 years? Something like that. Always near Los Angeles and Bakersfield a lot more. That's all the same. I'm not a fan of any of it. Aaron wants me to get off at Al Costa Boulevard, turn around and go south, but that's not happening. GPS may want one thing, but Ain't happening. I think I need to get over a lane here. And of course they put down concrete. They put their stupid expansion joints in it. Of course it's bouncy and rough. Like a pack of morons.
In a quarter mile, take exit 31 on the right, onto Alcosta Boulevard. Toll booth ahead.
No. This is what we got to do. This is what we're doing.
Take the first exit on the right, onto Alcosta Boulevard.
Permit says I have to go this way. This is the way we go.
Turn at the first left onto Alcosta Boulevard. Toll booth ahead.
Yeah.
Toll booth ahead. Toll booth ahead. Toll booth ahead.
I need to turn that nonsense off. I can't have it telling me there's a toll booth every 14 and a half inches. Come on. Probably. So as long as we can just, roll along at a good steady pace, we should make Klamath Falls tonight. And Oregon is marginally better than California. At least I can get up to 65 miles an hour in Oregon. At least I can do that. And then in Washington, I'll be stuck at 60 miles an hour. Which, to me, it makes no sense to artificially slow trucks down only. Like I said, we'll stay on the on 680 here. When we cross over the river or the bay, extension of the bay, we get on the other side near Benicia. Stupid road was that? Martinez Toll Plaza. We're just going to stay in the right-hand lane like I always do anyway. And we'll make it up there by the end of the day. It's not going to be an easy drive. I mean, California always just, I made my delivery. In Stockton, or the day before, I picked up my load in Rialto. It took all day to go 318 miles. All day long. It's like, all because California went to slow you down, California traffic. We just do what we can do. Nothing more to it than that. Lord. So last night's dinner was nothing more than a good old chef salad. The only downside of the chef salad was I did not have enough Italian dressing. I would like to have had a little bit more of that, but it was good enough. I mean, yep. 2 hard-boiled eggs, lettuce, onion, celery, carrot, green pepper, some provolone cheese, some roast beef, so a nice big plate of that. That wasn't too bad. Tonight, I don't really know what I'm going to do tonight. I want to make some enchiladas. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I wouldn't mind a little more of that teriyaki chicken, but probably not going to do that. I guess just going to see how I feel once I actually get parked for the night. I got half a day-ish drive tomorrow, in Oregon. In 5 hours, 6 hours of driving, on Saturday. Northbound, right side. Man, make a little rubber, please. Look out the window, dummy. You're driving a Porsche. Learn how to drive it properly. But no turn signal. Driving like a jackass. There was no reason to be that close to the front of my truck. None. No reason why you didn't use your turn signal or look out your window to see how traffic was not emerging the traffic. People are stupid. Was that $80,000, $90,000 car easy? And you drive like a moron? Look at that. No turn signal there either. You know? I know the car comes with them. I know that for a proof positive fact. Well. You can't fix the stupidity between people's ears. Yeah, we just got a full day here in California, working our way up to Klamath Falls, Oregon, off of US 97. Tomorrow, we'll get ourselves up to Biggs Junction. There's a TA Petro, and right across the street is a Pilot Flying J. That's where we're going to aim for tomorrow afternoon. We'll do a reset there. Monday morning we'll head over to Sunnyside, Washington, across the Columbia River Gorge, and we'll go deliver, meet up with the crane, blah blah blah. Then we'll see what we get after that. Ready. Oh, pardon me. Want to get up to, well, at least see Mount Shasta, which we haven't really been past in a couple of years. We're going to be, like I said, on US 97. I have never been on that road that I can remember, ever. So we should see some nice natural habitat. I mean, now that we're pretty much getting into Northern California, as we pass Oakland and San Francisco here, we're going to see more trees, a little bit more greenery than we do in Southern California. police officer is coming down the road, so I don't know if he's going to be after anybody, but I'm going to slow down just a little bit, let him get past. There he goes. Now we'll get over. And of course, this jackass was. Lord, I tell you. I think he's coming after somebody. As long as it ain't me, I really don't care. Okay, 680 north. Here we are. Valley. Okie dokie, Smokey. You know when to turn signal this jackass? God damn. All the flashing lights, all the banners and everything else don't tell you that, you know, this is not a normal load. You're gonna drive like that? Moron. I had my signal on for a reason. People. Not hard. It's not hard at all. You know, I'm trying to stay out of everybody's way. Like, I know that lane ends. Big old sign telling me it ends. This guy apparently wants to get over. Lord, I tell you. People. Looks like he caught the guy he was after. All right. Okay, North Martinez, Sacramento. That's what we want. That's what we're going to be heading towards. We're going to up here at this split, going to be California 242. Going to the east, we're going to stay a little bit to the west. So let's see here. We got to get over a lane or two here. This guy's being kind enough to let me in. Thank you very much. There we go. And on the other side of the bridge here, get past Pachero, Vine Hill, Martinez. Just got to stay to the right. Stay on 680. All the way up towards Fairfield, Suisun, I think that's how you pronounce it. Fairfield, Suisun City. That I-80 will take us on out to the 505. We'll take that. We'll go to the left. That'll take us basically due north up to Dunnigan. Oh, perfect. Oh, pardon me. There. I said at Dunnigan, at the Pilot Flying J there. I'll stop and top up my fuel and my DEF. We're at about 3/8 of a tank right now, so that should be more than enough to get up. There's really no reason why we can't get there on that amount of fuel. It's all I-5 and US 96 for the rest of the day. So we're pretty much going to be, once we get over here across the bay here, or actually more points stop at Dunnigan. From that point on, there's no detours to worry about. There's no real route changes or anything. So we're going to be good to go. Only at Mott Road and Ream Avenue do I have to be in the left-hand lane. Apart from that, nothing real complicated. These fools here at the last minute you made that change, moron. Just have to be first. Just have to be first. So like I said, we'll get this load delivered Monday morning. That'll put about 5,100, 5,200 miles for this paid period. Of course, we got the 4 days, there in Houston that we didn't get a load out of and get delivered. So we get some. We'll get some detention pay from that. So, you know, it's not exactly great. It could be better. To the middle. It's supposed to be tall enough, but sometimes you can't take a chance. Holy mackerel! Yeah. These engineers who designed these roads and the people actually building the roads learn how to make the roads, I don't know, smooth. You can't tell me you can't make that bridge connection a lot smoother than that. I don't believe that that's an impossible task. They call this the Sinclair Freeway. I'm going to make an assumption that it's because of this refinery right off to our left here. Sinclair's a big which way are we going here? I don't know which direction we're supposed to be going here. I think we're going this way. Instructions of what lane is here. I don't know which lane I need to be in here. They're not exactly telling me what. Okay, they're not telling me. Yeah, very last minute. Thank you very much. You know, a little bit more information would have been nice right there. Don't stop, okay? Well, I'm not stopping, but they're going to have to send an invoice to the using the license plate. I mean, a little more information there would have been nice. Telling me ahead of time where I needed to be. No, last minute. Now, I didn't know if that was an off-ramp. There was no information telling me anything. Lord, I don't get it. Okay, so we're crossing over the river / bay, part of the bay here. Okay. So we do not want to go on to 6 or 780. We're staying here on the 680, so we don't want to be in the left two lanes. Even though the GPS is telling me to go that way, permits tell me to do something else. So we're gonna do our job and do what the permit says. So it's been Judy Jack Christmas. 8 years. No, not 8 years, 8 years, about 5 years since I came south on this road. One time and one time only. So I've never, this is my very first time going north on this section. So, amazing. Alright, let's see here. Lane ins, merge left, okay? Oh, now it finally gives me the direct way to go. So instead of taking 2 hours and 27 minutes short. Oh, duh. Alright, so we got about 12 minutes up here to I-80. And another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Let's say 15 to 18 to 505. So that's half an hour right there. And another half an hour after that, roughly, up to Dunnigan. So Dunnigan's about an hour away. Fuel, bathroom break, top up our ice. And then we'll see what we need to do beyond that, all the way up to US 97. And once I'm on US 97, that's the last bit of road I need to worry about until we get to Klamath Falls. So what I think I will do is, here at Dunnigan, I think I'll go ahead and do a 30-minute break, because right now we've been driving for 3.5 hours and we've done 154 miles. So we're basically on pace. Considering we can't do more than 55 miles an hour, we're on pace. So not doing too bad. I can get out of California today, I'll accept that. We'll still be able to do a reset this weekend, so not the problem with that. I believe the pilot there at Biggs Junction, I believe they have laundry there. I think the TA across the street also has laundry, so either or, if I gotta walk across the street and do laundry, I'll do that. temperature we had gained from this morning of 66 degrees. We gained about 8 degrees of temperature coming into, onto 680 or 580, then 680. We dropped the majority of that. We're back down to 69 degrees now. So not too bad. It's better than having it 85 degrees at night trying to sleep. But at least we will get ourselves in a little bit cooler weather. I mean, it's still going to be in the 90s supposedly up here in southern Washington, northern Oregon, southern Washington. It'll be in the 90s during the day. So hopefully the nighttime temperatures will be halfway decent. Just going to be a question of where our next load is going to pick up at. We got Yakima. We got so let's start from west to east if we can. So we got Tacoma. We got Othello, Tacoma, North End, Othello, Ritzville, Pasco, Spokane. Those are probably the major places in Washington we can pick up. In Oregon, I am not. I don't come to Oregon enough to know. So, we're probably more likely going to go to Idaho before we pick up in Oregon. I don't know. We could have a big deadhead. I don't know. We could come down into Utah. That's probably, come down to Salt Lake City. That's probably more likely than picking something up in Oregon. From what I know, from what my experience is. So. But until that comes across the old board there, it's not it's all a guessing game. Okay. All right. So just about 4.5 miles up here, we're going to get onto I-80.